pizza across the street, so.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Stop. Guys, ooh, is that your face that just got whacked? So we,
Just like the Hartmans, families around the world welcomed a pet into their home during the COVID-19 pandemic. Unlike some families, however, the Hartmans already had 2 dogs and were bringing a 3rd into their lives.
So we just had these 2. And it was wild because we were doing telehealth. So like we had all of our patients just like on the computer all day long. So like a lot of the day, like I would be out in the sunroom with the space heater and like I would just kind of stay out there. Tito came out with me and like he just sort of hung outside. Melissa had a lot of in here and Sophie was there, but like our dogs were so happy. They loved the fact that we were here all the time. And I think both of us were like, if we had to do it longer, we would have been happy to do so. Like we really enjoyed our time at home because it was so different from what we did.
Yeah.
And we were only home for about 4 weeks before we went back. So we feel pretty unimpacted by the whole quarantine thing, but that short period, like I'd say satisfaction was actually pretty good because it's just so unlike anything we ever got to do.
People were looking for anything to break up the monotony of sheltering at home.
We walked the dogs every single day during
Every
our
day.
quarantine. Like every day that we were home, we walked them. So even just the mental benefit of like us being able to be outside and feel like we're not just stuck in here. Like I wouldn't say we're big walking people, so I don't know that we would have done that.
Right.
I don't know that it would have even registered to us to go try something like that. So I think
Unless
just
you had a dog.
that was really helpful in getting us out of the house and helping us.
I struggle to see how people live without dogs on the regular. And so when we were all trapped in our houses, I was like, what do you have to distract you from all of this like bad news that's going on? And I think having a dog and having that like extra like companion that's not a human, you know, that also has those same worries. Like dogs didn't have the COVID worries like we did. So it was nice to just like be with something that was just kind of like happy that you were there.
Do you worry about your pets while you are away?
When people go back to work, they feel like I don't have the time for a pet anymore. I need to give them up. However, pets sleep for 8+ hours a day. Your dog, when you're not home, is sleeping. If you are committed to, you know, walking them once or twice a day and making sure their energy is out, feeding them and petting them, and you leave them for, you know, 7 or 8 hours to when you're at work, they're sleeping. They're not crying over you being gone. Now, if they have separation anxiety, that's a whole nother thing. But a lot of times people are so concerned that they just don't have time for a pet anymore, when I think it's just a different experience from when they were working from home. And they just don't understand that you can still have a pet and not work from home. There are plenty of people that do it, obviously.